Now, the United Arab Emirates has named the head of one of the world's biggest oil companies to lead the COP28 global climate talks in Dubai later this year. Sultan al-Jabar is the CEO of the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, but activists say he should step down from his role as an oil executive while he is presiding over the talks. Well, let's get more on that from Dubai now. We're joined by Dr. Najat al-Saied, assistant professor at the American University in the Emirates. Great to see you as always, Najat. So what are your thoughts, and is it wise to put an oil executive in charge of efforts to fight global climate change? Isn't there a bit of a conflict of interest here?
Well, I can see where the activists are coming from and what's their point of view. But let us not forget that Dr. Sultan Ahmed al-Jabar is not only the CEO of Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, but also the founder of Masdar, which is also known as the Abu Dhabi Future Energy Company. And UAE government owned the renewable energy company. Also, Masdar signed a new partnership with TAQA, which is international energy water company, and with Badala and ADNOC last month. With this agreement, the clean energy company is set to become one of the largest renewable energy investors in the world. So accordingly, Dr. Sultan al-Jabar is very relevant to the position. And adding to that, he is not only by himself in this designation law, but the appointment also includes others. The UAE minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sham al-Mazrou'i, she is appointed as the Youth Climate Champion and the president of the international. And also the president of the International Union of Consulates of Nature, Razan al-Mubarak, is also appointment. So Sham al-Mazrou'i is appointed, and also Razan al-Mubarak is appointed in this team. So it is a matter of team. Adding to that, the UAE Minister of Climate Change and Environment, Mariam Mohammed al-Meheri, will continue to lead the UAE domestic efforts addressing climate change, preserving the environmental system, food system transformation. So this is a teamwork, not only one individual.
And most of the noise and most of the complaints are coming from Europe. As we know, the Europeans are having their own problem with energy because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Do you think they are fighting a bit of a losing battle on this at the moment?
Well, in a way, yes, they are losing the battle. And because in every COP summit, Europeans are calling for climate change and preaching the developing world. But the war in Ukraine made them, unfortunately, look not only losing the war, but also, unfortunately, looking hypocrite by saying something in the summits and doing something else during time of crisis. Europeans want to compensate the 40% of gas supply that they used to get from Russia, and by getting coal energy that they are preventing and prohibiting the developing world of getting. But unfortunately, they're getting that to generate energy to compensate what they are losing. And where they're getting the coal from, where they are importing that from developing countries that they are preaching in these COP summits. So it is quite ironic. They are importing about 7 million tons of coal from those countries. Yeah. Part of it is from Colombia, and part of it is from South Africa. So this is quite
it's got to come from somewhere, hasn't it? It's got to come from somewhere, Najat. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. And we will talk to you more, I'm sure, about that upcoming summit in Dubai. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Najat al-Saied.